Hi, in this video I'm just going to run through how to use the rig once you've got it set up on your rod, and I'll explain a little bit about the instructions in the leaflet as well. And also there'll be people using it with mono and people using it with braid. Now with mono you'll just get the rig itself. That's how it comes, and you notice at the bottom here there's no tail rubber on. Now if you're going to be using braid, then you'll need to use a diamond eye threader to to get your braid through the tube, which I explained in the other video. It's just push a diamond eye threader through that way and then out. Once you've got your braid through, you're going to need to work out a way to fix your tubing to the bottom of the rig, which is that bit there, right there. And there's a tail rubber in the packet that comes with it, and what you do, you fit that on the bottom and then just cut some of the tail rubber off, so that your tube will either slot inside it and you can glue it into place, or if your tube's wider than the end bit of the tail rubber, you can slot it on there and super glue it into place. And then put, obviously with your bead on the tubing, you still need your runner bead, your buffer bead. We've covered all fishing scenarios with it, i.e. using mono and braid. That'll, like I say, that'll come separate. That's in the packet on its own. I'll just go through the setup itself now on my rod. Here's the rig that I've got set up on with tube, and as you can see, I've got the tail rubber and I've got my tube there with my bead. I've got a bead, running bead, that'll slide all the way down. And all I've done is I've cut the end of the tail rubber there, slotted my tube in, and then super glued it. I mean, you could even super glue your buffer bead to the end so as it stays in place. That's personal choice. So that's how I've got that set. And there's 3-foot tubing on that rod. And then you've got me ceramic run ring where I've got to put my lead weight on. Like I said in the other video, once you've got your rig set up with your tubing and everything, pull the line all the way through and just slot the eye of the uplink into the tube at the end. That's another tail rubber that's been cut down and fitted. And there you go, you're good to go with that. Now you'll notice this rig has got 3 balls on it. They come with the 2 on the rig, and the large one is in separate. And you use the large one when you're using larger baits. And the whole idea of the rig is, if I'm going to be using, say, a joey mackerel, for instance, then I look him on in the dorsal fin, thing's dead, so it's going to sit there horizontal. And the weight of it, if all these balls are at the back, the weight of the fish or the bait is going to tip it down. And the idea of the rig is, once it tips down, move these balls forward. If it's a large bait, put that on. And as you move it forward, then it brings the bait up. And just once you've got the idea of it, it works quite well. It's just a question of moving the balls, dropping it in the margins, and then moving those until you get the right balance. Chances are you'll only ever need that with a large bait, but you've got those at back up, so you just shove them to one side at the far end, and then move that backwards and forwards. If it's all the way up, then take it back down a bit until it levels out, and that's how you do it. So there's your setup if you're using braid with your tubing on, and then the bead, and that stopper bead. And the last thing, in the packet, there's also written instructions. There's a diagram of the rig that you can see there. Then you've also got on the back the written instructions, and you'll notice there's a QR code. Now, if you scan that QR code, that will open up an app, and it'll open up a page actually with 2 links. You've got 2 choices. You can go to either my Facebook page, where I've got the videos. Chances are, if you go on there, do me a favour and follow me. But if you choose to go to the YouTube channel, then you'll see the video on there showing you exactly how this works. So if you do get stuck or anything, you've got this, and then you've also got the QR code with the video. So I hope that helps, and thanks very much for your time. Cheers.